I die, I want my celebration of life to be a party. Tie-dye required, and inappropriate stories about me highly encouraged. I want the whole thing to climax with a group jazzercise flash mob. My friends will sashay to Beyonce and grapevine to Bieber, because that is how I want to be remembered. Like most 30-somethings, I hadn't given much thought to my own mortality until one day, after months of unrelenting pain, pressure, and fatigue, I found myself face to face with an oncologist. She proceeded to tell me that a tumor had grown through my rectal wall and implanted itself in my vaginal nerves. From there, it had spawned 7 tumor babies that were covering 80% of my liver. You have stage 4 rectal cancer. I can't cure you. Without treatment, you have months to live. We can greatly extend your life with chemotherapy. The doctor goes on discussing statistics, prognosis, and treatment options to prolong my life. But in that moment, the last thing on my mind was my own life. I was thinking about the cherub-faced, hazel-eyed, curly-haired 3-year-old daughter who I had waiting at home for me to tuck her into bed. I can't die, I thought to myself. Moms of little kids can't die. So I decided to move forward with chemotherapy, and I will never forget the night of my first infusion. After 7 hours of poison being pumped into my body, I'm at home in bed, curled in the fetal position, protecting my stomach, trying not to vomit. In comes my daughter to throw me a dance party. She is jumping and spinning and showing me her latest moves. And I am doing everything I can to hold back the tears and appear normal. It's the first of countless times that I have tried to appear normal for my daughter. One time, just shy of her 4th birthday, she visits me in the hospital. She catches a glimpse of the 30 or so staples that are holding my stomach together and casually says, "Mommy, are you gonna die?" The words shatter my heart, but I answer her truthfully. "Fiona, my love, everybody dies, and I am doing everything I can to be here as long as I can for you." My secret shame, in that moment, I would have given anything to die. I can't count the number of times that I have asked my husband to kill me because the pain is so real. Living in this body makes me angry. After 5 major surgeries, my stomach is a war zone of scars. I'm unrecognizable when I look in the mirror and see the colostomy bag that now collects my feces and dangles off of my body. I'm angry that I can't be the type of mom that I want to be or that Fiona needs me to be. Energetically, I just can't keep up. I'm even angry at the type of cancer I have. I sit in a support group, me with my missing rectum in a sea of missing breasts, and think to myself, fuck, if only I had breast cancer, then I wouldn't feel so alone, and thousands of people would march for 3 days on my behalf. Living in fear and anger is toxic. And at some point, I decide to take control over my life. I can't tell you exactly when it happened, but I do know the first time I noticed the switch. I was having lunch with a girlfriend at the Kremer house, and all I wanted were these donuts, apple cinnamon covered with fresh whipped cream, but on the dinner menu. I decided to play the cancer card by flashing the chef my bald head, and he had no choice but to make me those donuts. I enjoyed the shit out of those donuts. And they became a metaphor for me to live my life and savor every single moment. I made a bucket list, and it's 100% about making sure Fiona will know my memory. I make her a birthday card for every year from age 7 to 21. I have my friends write letters to her adult self, sharing stories about me throughout my lifetime. And I start a nonprofit in her name. I have been on this roller coaster of terminal cancer for nearly 3 years now. And as I sit here before you tonight, the cancer is still very much alive in my body. It resides in my lungs, my liver, my chest, and my abdomen. But the fact is, we're all going to die. I just happen to know that cancer will likely be the cause of my death. I'm here to tell you that I don't need your pity, your false hope, or your magic cures. If pot cured cancer, I would have been cured 1,000 times over. I don't want prayers from your Heavenly Father. And fuck your positive attitude. Most of the time, I am really happy that my husband didn't kill me all those times I asked him to. Because that would have robbed me of the many milestones that I have experienced in the last few years, including walking my almost 6-year-old daughter to her first day of kindergarten in August, a day nobody expected me to see. I don't have the luxury of worrying about the future, and I think that makes me a better mom, because I have no choice but to live in this moment and for this day only. And that is why, on any given day, you will find me singing with my daughter, playing games with my family, dancing at jazzercise, and eating delicious donuts. Because that is how I choose to celebrate the life that I have now.